is Citra. I will explain the definition of an analytical exposition text. So, an analytical exposition text is a type of writing that aims to persuade readers and a particular topic is important and warrants a discussion. It presents an explanation of phenomenon or issue supported by arguments and evidence to convince the audience of the writer's perspective. Okay, now we'll move to my friends who will explain the purpose and social function.
Okay, I will explain the social function and purpose of analytical exposition text. So, the social function and purpose is to present the reader that the topic is about and what is considered by presenting a balanced analysis of the topic, supported by arguments and evidence. It aims to convince the reader that the present issue deserves attention and discussion. That's all for the social function and purpose. Now let's move on to the general structure, which will be presented by Karen.
Hello, my name is Karen and I will explain about the generic structure. Alright, the generic structure of an analytical exposition text typically includes a thesis, arguments, and reiteration. Let me explain these three components of this structure. First, the thesis. This section introduces the topic and clearly states the writer's opinion or position on the issue. Second, arguments. This is the main body of the text where the writers present evidence and reasoning to support their claim. Each argument should be well supported and logically connected to the thesis. And third, reiteration. This section restarts the main point or viewpoint, often with a concluding statement. It summarizes the arguments presented and reinforces the writer's perspective. Okay, so those are the three components of the analytical exposition text structure. Now, let's move on the language feature. Okay, now I will explain the language feature of an analytical exposition text. First, simple present tense. Analytical exposition texts generally use the simple present tense to convey facts and arguments that are generally true and consistently applicable. This makes the information presented more objective. Second, connective. Connecting words and phrases like firstly, secondly, thirdly, or first, second, third, and others are used to show the order and flow of thought in the argument. This makes the presentation of the argument more structured and easier to understand. Other connective, indicating sequent and additional argument can also be used. Third, concluding phrases. Phrases such as from the facts above, therefore, in conclusion, to conclude, in short, to summarize, and similar expressions are used to summarize the arguments and provide a strong conclusion, giving a neat and coherent impression to the entire text. Okay, now we will give an example of an analytical exposition.
Okay, thank you, Karen. Hello, everyone. My name is Sean. I will give an example and show the general structure is located, and I will use the title "Hard Work in the Study as the Key to Success." Alright, let me read it and point out the structural position. Working hard and studying is very important for success. Dedication and effort will lead to good result in the school and your future job. Without hard work, your dreams will just a dream. Will remain just a dreams. This section is thesis statement, which is true as talk. Okay, let's continue with the text. First, study hard helps you understand things better. When you study a lot, easier to learn hard things and answer the question. This can make your grades better and make you feel more confident. You also remember things longer. Second, studying hard helps you become more disciplined and responsible. You learn how to manage your time and finish your task. Students who study hard take their learning seriously and use their time well. This skills are important for school and your future. 3. Study hard give you more chance in life. Good grades can help you get into a good school and good job. Many top school and companies want a smart and hardworking people. In my conclusion, studying hard is a good way to prepare you of your future. With effort and discipline, you can reach your goals. So let's all work hard and enjoy learning. Success comes from hard work. Now let's talk about the difference between analytical exposition text and hortatory text, which will explain again by Chitra.
Hello again. What is the difference between an analytical exposition text and a hortatory exposition text? As I explained in my previous definition, an analytical exposition text aims to explain or analyze an issue or problem object. The writer presents arguments supported by evidence and facts to convince the reader of the fidelity of their opinion. There are no direct call to action or appeal to the reader. The focus is on presenting information and analysis. Meanwhile, a hortatory exposition text aims to influence or persuade the reader to expect an opinion and take specific action. The writer asks, persuade, argument, appeal, and call to action convince the reader. The focus is on encouraging the reader to act.
Okay, thank you Chitra. This is the last part of our group explanation. If there are any misunderstanding in our video, we apologize for any mistake and we try our best. Okay, thank you for watching this video and bye bye.